Hi everybody, Tex-Mex here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we're taking a look at the Ruger Super Redhawk. Now this sucker is in 454 Casull. It's a big old revolver. This one's got the 7.5-inch barrel. It doesn't have the Hogue tamer grips. This one has the more standard grips, which I actually think are prettier, but I bet you the Hogues would make it a little more comfortable to shoot. But it's got a satin stainless finish, adjustable rear sight. It's 52 ounces, so it's not terribly heavy. And the thing about the 454 Casull is that a revolver chambered in that round can also shoot 45 Long Colt. Now this is my father-in-law's pistol. He had been asking me to make a video on it for some time now, so I decided today is the day. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do an accuracy test or anything of that sort. I'm just going to fire it. I'm going to fire 454 out of it. I have some mag tech here that's just kind of a practice round because it has full metal jackets. Then I have some what is this, some Hornady and some Winchester. So I'm going to fire practice rounds out of it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some slow motion video of the side of this sucker, comparing the kick of 45 Long Colt out of this compared to the 454 Casull. And as I fire the Casull, I may actually put a camera down there where my steel targets are, just to see how much, well, if there's a noticeable difference when the steel is impacted between 45 Long Colt and 454 Casull. So beautiful revolver. I mean, the thing is ridiculously large. It even has these grooves here, so you can Ruger sells scope mounts for it. But it almost seems like this thing should be in like I don't know, gosh, almost a parody video of some sort. I don't know if anyone remembers Johnny Dangerously, a terrible movie from the 80s, and I think it was Joe Piscopo was playing some sort of a bad guy who had the .88 Magnum that shot through schools. Well, this almost looks like the revolver he had as a joke revolver in that movie. In fact, this almost seems like something that should be part of a title crawl for a Star Wars movie or something. But anyway, enough of my yapping. This is usually the most boring part of my videos that everyone seems to fast forward through anyway. So let me go ahead and start firing this revolver. Okay, I'm going to start off shooting the MagTech 454 Casull. What is this? 260 grain. Full metal jacket, flat nose. So let's see what it does to the steel. Whoo! Whoa! My Lord! Okay. Yeah, I think the sucker would definitely benefit from some Hogue grips. Let's see how sighted in this thing is. I'm going to go for the smaller target on the right. Oh, it's like a hammer to my hand. Ouchies. Oh boy. Oh. And last but not least, yes. That was fun, yet slightly unpleasant to shoot. Yeah, I mean, these are really pretty grips, but if this were my revolver, I'd put some of those larger Hogue grips on there because, ooh, yeah, that you can even see a little red on my palm there. That was quite the kick. Anyway, let's go and see how it compares to 45 Long Colt. Whew. Okay, we're going to try that again. This time we're using, let's see here, Ammo Incorporated. It's the first time I've used this ammunition. I don't know much about it, but it was the only 45 Long Colt I could find. This is 45 Long Colt, 250 grains, TMC. I think that means truncated metal cartridge. I'm not sure. It's the flat nose. But let me put this down. Oh, okay. So we're going to do the same thing and see how it feels to shoot the 45 Long Colt out of the Super Redhawk, and see how it makes the steel swing. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like shooting a 22. Oh yeah, this is nothing compared to the Casull. So a lot of fun. Oh, is that 6 already? Yeah, that was 6. Oh well. So yeah, a lot more comfortable. If you own one of these Super Redhawks, you want to do some target practice, I recommend the 45 Long Colt. It makes this a very comfortable revolver. But let's go ahead and take some slow-mo and show the difference. Well, we're back at our shooting table here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some slow motion of this sucker. We're going to fire first is we'll fire a round of the 45 Long Colt 250 grain, and then we will fire one round of this 454 Winchester Super X 250 grain jacketed hollow point, and then we will top it off with this Hornady custom 454 300 grain XTP. Oh boy, this one's gonna hurt. So let's see how they do. Well, and I can tell you that I haven't seen the slow-mo yet, but I'm pretty sure that the Hornady kicked the most. And actually, filming it for the slow motion, it didn't hurt as much. I don't know if I just needed to numb my hands with a few shots. And yes, I know some of you are mocking me, saying I have soft, sensitive hands. But look, you know, I'm not used to shooting Casull all the time. It's not terribly uncomfortable, but yeah, it's got a kick, and I don't think it'd be pleasant to be shooting boxes and boxes of this stuff. Although it's so expensive, I think it'd be hard to spend enough money to fire boxes and boxes of 454 Casull unless you did your own reloading. One special note, which is sort of disappointing and something I was surprised about, because I'm very I'm a very big fan of Hornady, but the first round of Hornady I tried had a primer strike and it did not go off. And at first I thought maybe it was the revolver, maybe it had an issue with some springs. Like I said, my father-in-law bought this used, so I don't know if somebody maybe switched out the spring to make the trigger a little lighter, in which case it's possible it didn't have enough force to hit these tough primers. But there is a primer strike there. I don't know if you can see it. I know these GoPros aren't great for focusing at any sort of distance, but there is a primer strike there, and it didn't go off. And then I loaded another round of the Hornady and it shot fine. So it may have just been this one round that maybe has a tough primer, maybe it didn't hit it hard enough, or maybe this is just a dud round. But anyway, another fun video, fun revolver. On the cylinder itself, it does tell you when you see it here that it does have the 45 Colt and 454 Casull written on the cylinder, just so people know exactly what kind of ammunition to fire through it. And people need to know. That's why, you know, these videos could be helpful to somebody, because when my father-in-law first bought this pistol, he thought it could fire 45 ACP as well. And no, it cannot. There's a few issues. For one thing, it's a rimless round. And secondly, you probably would need a completely separate cylinder to be able to fire 45 ACP out of this particular revolver. So only 454 and 45 Long Colt as far as this particular model of Super Redhawk is concerned. So anyway, fun video. I hope the slow-mo caught some good fireballs coming out of this thing. Thank you for joining me as always, and I will see you all in the next video.